40 teachers are at the University of Oklahoma this week and next working with scientists to learn about what they do and how they do it. They hope to take what they learn back into the classroom. But even if they don't have the equipment to replicate the experiments, they hope to be able to make science more interesting and more relevant back in the classroom.
K20 Center focuses on innovative learning in a variety of ways. And so what the CREST Institute does is bring science teachers from around the state for 2 weeks to give them the opportunity to experience cutting-edge research, to learn about science, the methods, get excited about it, and then they will come back in a couple of weeks and pare that down and learn how they can package that and take it back to their students in the classroom.
So we wanted to get them engrossed in the research, and so we brought them in, and one of the prevalent questions that we have was, how clean is our produce? So when you watch the TV, there's always these outbreaks and scares of bacteria coming up that are bad for us. And so I actually wanted to show them that not all bacteria is bad, and most of the things that we come in contact every day are really mundane. As discerning shoppers, they went out and chose the fruits that they would most likely buy at the store. So they would choose the fruits and vegetables that looked best and most ripe to them. And so they brought those back here to the lab, and basically we just swabbed and used a common method of plate counting. Basically we can take the bacteria and put them onto a plate and then count the number of bacteria present on that plate, and then relate that back to total numbers ultimately in the very end.
I mean, I wasn't expecting zucchini. I picked zucchini and I was like, I'm not expecting a whole lot out of it. And then when we got it back, I ended up doing a lot more counting than everybody else because there was so much bacteria on it.
From the past experience, most of it's really mundane and just kind of a common everyday bacteria.
Well, I think anybody, when they are exposed to new, exciting science, regardless of your background, it's interesting, it's fascinating. You have a little bit more knowledge about the world that you live in. So they're excited about that. Then I think they're also excited about being exposed to things that maybe not the general public is.
One of the things that we struggled, because all three of us at our school are alternative certification, which means we came from the working field and then came into education because of that. We come in with the research background, but it was the inquiry part, getting students to basically start with a question and explore and then get into the actual content behind it after they'd seen it. And I think that's the big point of what we're supposed to do at CREST, is take away the actual process that we work through and go, how can we bring the real research technique process, our scientific process, back into the classroom. Right. You know, I look at the classroom experience that we had growing up and stuff. It was like vocabulary and worksheets and read the book. And when I did science and then went back into the classroom, it was like, this is not real. You know, the kids, in order to get excited about science, they actually have to be doing real science.
Wendy Kleinman, The Oklahoman.